Hello everyone, welcome to Morning Briefing on Aspheric TV. I am Diolution.
I'm Nathaniel Ajaka.
Nathaniel, how are you doing today?
I'm fine.
You look stressed. I can even see it in your smile.
Yeah, but you know the nature of the job, so thank God.
It's all good.
Yes.
Well, I'll begin with Nigerian newspaper front pages this morning. I'll begin with the Punch. Omicron states resume testing. Demand funds, variant spreads to 23 countries. Airport concession, ICRC completes education of by Courtney, 12 local foreign firms. FG auction, Glow missing as NCC qualifies MTN Airtel new firm. Borno, Osun, Kogi lead Duchiest states. Reps invite INEC over funding challenge for direct primaries. Aisha Buhari advocates special court for rape, sexual violence cases. Bribe-seeking Lagos policeman shoot woman, brutalize husband for complaining. Well, that's all I'll be taking from the Punch. I am now going to read the Guardian. The Guardian. 31 million PLWD suffer as 23 states neglect disability rights. Court rescheduled Nnamdi Kanu's trial for January 18, 2022. Wires dies at 80. Buhari Obasanjo Ayede, ex-Senate presidents pay tributes. Kano, police arrest 13 suspects for alleged attack on Senator's campaign office. EFCC rearranges Fayose, others over alleged money laundering. Nigeria ranks 9th, needs $1.1 billion for humanitarian assistance in 2022. 11 killed as herders, farmers clash in Taraba. That's all I'll be taking from the Guardian newspaper. Right now, I will be taking the front page, the headlines from Vanguard. AMCON, Senate Aviation Ministry at war over new national carrier. Over 90% of police officers in barracks lack befitting accommodation, says IGP. And SARS, aggrieved women lay siege to Lagos Deputy Governor's residence. Why Nnamdi Kanu's case deserves political solution. How to deepen Nigeria's democracy, says U.S. envoy Falani Ekwo and others. Beheaded policemen in Anambra. Police have not told us what happened to our father. COVID-19, Nigeria should be ready for more variants, says experts. Reps invite INEC chair for briefing on 500 billion naira cost of monitoring direct primary elections. Apapa gridlock, Lagos commence clearance operation today. NCC qualifies MTN, Airtel, other for 3.5 GHz spectrum auction. Well, that's all I'll be taking from the Vanguard. Now, the Nation. Pressure on Buhari to reject electoral amendment bill. Ex-Senate President Wise dies at 80. Last student activists to join Sanwo-Olu in peace walk. 10 months after Emirates Airlines returned to Nigerian sky. Judge Tukanu's lawyer, stop writing me directly. Federal government inaugurates 40.27 kilometer in Nugu to Mboye Road. Nigerian investors lose 553 billion naira in 4 days. So that's all I'll be taking from the Nation. Now, Daily Trust. Crude oil drops below $70 as travel ban threatens recovery. Cuts to DSS give Kanu maximum comfort in detention. Police arrest 13 as thugs attack Barre's campaign office in Kano. 2022, NPC plans e-census in security risk areas. Na Abba to Buhari endorsed direct primaries. Why built Almajiri School, says Jonathan. Kaduna to sack prosecute 233 teachers working with fake certificates. But that's all I'll be taking from Daily Trust. Now, Daily Independent. Chosen PDP candidate will be turbulent, says Governor Wike. Society at risk from technology in new media, Bajabiamila. Police arrest 13 suspects over setting ablaze Kano APC office building. FG hasn't learned from NSARS protest, says Utomi Anya Momodu. Kaduna to dismiss 233 teachers over fake certificates. 10 months after, Emirates returns with daily services to Lagos, Abuja. Buhari, Atiku, Ayu, Mark, Lawan, Nnamani mourn Joseph Wires. Nnamdi Kanu Court insists on January trial dates. Keyamo Olugbodion defer on APC PDP chances in 2023 presidential election. And that's all for Nigerian newspaper front pages. So right now we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back we'll get to discourse on some of the headlines that really got us. Welcome back. I am still Dario Lujua and my co-host and analyst Nathaniel Ajokaye. Okay, I know you were really listening to me as I read the front pages, you know. So according to your findings today, what really got you in the news?
A lot of headlines got me interested. Also, I have a lot of impressive headlines. Yeah, well, like the one that comes from Mamadou, when he was telling SG that is from the Daily Independent. Okay. He said that FG have not learned from the NSAS protests. That simply shows that this is what the Nigerian youth can do collectively. That there is a strong force that the youths have in mind, and is telling the FG that yes, the youth they are determined to achieve their goal, and as such the crisis so far can be handled if the federal government act in the right in direction. That simply still talks about the that is the 5,000 naira that is to be paid for the purpose of fuel subsidy removal. So that the 5,000 naira does not really justify what the youth wants, because the message is telling the federal government to sit up in its decision, to still make sure that they have enough provision for the Nigerian youths to avoid what happened during the NSAS to come up again. So these are some of the things that really impressed me in the paper. And yet, while going through the paper today, I saw where one of the Federal Road Safety Service corps was killed in Ondo State.
Wow.
This is an official who came out to carry out a good deed. Someone was being pursued, and then the person ran towards this same official, and the official decided to intervene. So while trying to intervene, two men came down from the bike, and then that is the motorcycle, and then start beating the boy. When the man asked reasons why they were beating him, the next thing they told him that they are not there for him, that he should stay away. But he still insists to see that he saved life. But the wife now left because they went for a visit, and the next thing they shot the man. The man was killed. So these are some of touching stories that is not supposed to happen, because as one Nigeria,
that's because of the insecurity.
Yes, yes, as one nation, then it's not supposed to be like that, because you shouldn't see where evil is happening and you just turn your face from it, because we are supposed to be nation builder, and this is what the official set out to do. And they look at what happened to him. We just we just believe that the police will conduct, immediate investigation into that matter to make sure that these people are brought to book.
And justice is served.
Yes. So again, in Benin City, there is a case of one James Sunday, who was arrested for being a fake soldier possessing CIA ID card. Yes, in Benin City. So it happened in Benin Metropolis, where he was arrested because this is a man that, he was often seen by residents putting on military uniform, going there to intimidate residents and collecting money and other things, intimidating and frustrating their lives. So the report was made, and then immediately he was arrested. So when he was arrested, it was discovered that he was still on the same camouflage and also bearing the same uniform. The thing is that how did he got this uniform? How did he got the ID card? I strongly believe that the police will do their investigation and the court will take over from there, because when the Edo State PUWOV State Commandant, that is Muta Yusuf Osagi, make the movement, he made it clear that this person was arrested for impersonating and then parading as a military or soldier or military officer, which is a fake person. So I begin to wonder how people can decide to be fake. I thought it's only a commodity that can be fake. So I didn't know that people can actually become fake.
We have a lot of people impersonating
fake life. I don't just understand, why would you impersonate in order to intimidate your fellow citizen or your fellow human being? So what do they start to gain in all these things? So that is just the beast in man, which is not too good for humanity, and people should try and see how they can remove this from what they are. So another story that still touched me in the ongoing, keep it coming. It's still when the former INEC boss, that is Professor Atahiru Jaga, made it known that the corrupt judges, corrupt lawyers, corrupt judges are being made election tribunals. And then during the petition, these judges will become part of the body or the tribunals in order for them to rule in favor of those who bid higher in the case of election processes. That this is wrong. It shouldn't be like that. That if you are a judge and you are sitting or ruling on a case, you should rule fairly, not because someone pays you more than the other political opponent. So that this has to come to an end, because this has a serious effect on the state. Because that some of these judges who became rich, they are made, the judge in election tribunal petition, and they rule in favor of those who bid higher. So they became rich through that, and the next thing they resign. They will resign to escape the NJC findings, so that they will not be arrested or they will not be sanctioned. So, and as such, what they are doing is seriously fueling what? Insecurity, hatred, underdevelopment in the state.
I mean, so it's everywhere. This is security.
So,
it's in the government. It's in the people.
Yes, and I so much, I'm in line with what he said, because this is a man who is not speaking as an outsider. He's speaking as someone who has been in that position before, and he knows that this is what is happening. So a lot of fight has been there to build the state, and I think it is better we begin to learn how to make the state a better place for all of us, instead of people looking at their own interests. Because when you become a leader, it is the interest of the state that should come to your mind, not your own personal interest. Because you have become the property of the people. In as much as the state is the property of the people, you equally, who is there as a leader, you are now a speaking law. You are a judge, because the people are looking up to you. So you are a reflection of the law. You are a reflection of the constitution. So if these people cannot see this, and they damn their professional and ethical conduct just to rule in favor of what we give them fund, it is wrong. So these are some of the wrong things. And again, one more thing, a new convert in Redeemed Church, RCCG, was shot dead in Lagos State. This happened in Festac. One today was arrested because these two converts came to the church as people who needed help You can just imagine. Look at just what this is what we are saying. These stories are all connected. They came to the church as people who need help. Not even people who need help. They came as converts. After the preaching, the pastor welcomed them on board, and they now air their pains that they don't have anywhere to stay. And the pastor said, okay, let us give them where to stay. And they gave them where to stay. So the next thing, the pastor probably, I think, went to withdraw money, and then I think while he was upstairs, the next thing, while he was upstairs, then the two boys that were with him noticed that nobody was in the church, so they shot him dead. They shot him, and then they shot the pastor, went away, made away with his phone and other, valuables. So, but thank God for the police swift intervention. Today, who was one of the suspects who ran away, the police have arrested him, and then investigation is
That's
still
why
on.
we need to be careful. It's not everybody that comes to.
Yes.
I read something yesterday. I think I saw it on someone's WhatsApp status that it's not everybody that you see that is hungry.
Yes,
that you
that
will
is
feed.
actually hungry.
Because that you will feed because. That person might be waiting for you to feed him so that he can bite you.
Yes, that is it. It's not all of them that are hungry that are actually hungry.
Yes,
it is all
many
of
them.
Yes, it is not all of
to
them.
Get
Yes,
fed so that they can bite you.
Yes.
So that's how we say that every one of us should be sensitive.
Yeah, should be sensitive and be careful because some things are just not real. We are talking about fake people or fake commodity. Here we have a lot of fake people now making it difficult for people
to help.
To help, making people
because the church now is seen as a place that
people can come in. Yes, a house
help.
of God. You can come in and get help.
You can't begin to chase people away. But since you can't begin to chase people away, let know them first before taking any. Don't
that is it.
try
I don't know. They are just they are just trying to make some people look bad when it is not in their character or in their nature.
The man is dead
now. In their nature to look bad. Yes, now the man is dead, and then look at it, a man who has been serving God and who has set out to help. I don't know why you turn against the person that helps you. I don't know. People can just take just one single thing to condemn and destroy. This is somebody who has put you there, but now just because you needed money or I don't know what happened.
There are so many people that we have coming to the church now that are coming to church because they need support, and immediately they get the support,
they move. And if they could not get it, they will leave.
They'll leave.
You see, I think that is why the Holy Book said that I know my sheep, and then my sheep knows me. And by their fruit we shall know them. We will know them. And then that simply means that those who cannot persevere, you understand, who cannot persevere the situation are not truly the people that should be there. Because how can you just come in, the next thing you were giving help, and the next thing you have to kill the person who helped you?
Because I can't blame the pastor.
No, yes, he did what was right. Yes. And now look at it.
Sometimes many of us, the good that we do have led us into so much trouble.
Yes,
but not are we now going to say that because the good I've done in my life has led me into so much trouble, I should stop doing good?
Just like the road safety official that was killed, it was good he set out to do, and it happened this way. So we just believe that the police, in their own level of intelligence, will definitely bring out justice out of this case, just like the way they are doing in the Dowen College, what they are doing in Lagos. So we strongly believe that justice will be served, and a lot of persons will be happy on this, so that they will not spoil the ethical value that people hold on how to be good to the next man. So we equally still have issues on, because while that case was happening, there was advice on why places like that should have security measures, such as CCTV cameras.
Yeah.
So as at yesterday, the Minister of FCT, that is Mohammed Bello, he said that yes, it is going to be mandatory for all estates in the city capital, in fact even in the country, to have security measures, that is the CCTV camera, so that it can capture activities that are happening in the area, and then scavenger and other unwanted persons who claim to be one thing or the other, who are coming in to render services, meanwhile they are criminal inclined, so will be captured. So I think these are some of the things that really interest me in the headline for.
I would have said I'm satisfied with all that you have laid down today. I can't live without, I can't live without saying some things. Well, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has banned all flights from Nigeria following the 6 cases of the COVID-19 Omicron variants detected in the country.
You just imagine, even Saudi Arabia now,
Yeah.
and it's a country that our president often travels to. I don't see why they could not even look at that and then say, okay,
everyone is scared about
yes,
this.
they are scared.
Everyone
So they are
really
scared. They are not telling you that
this,
there's no friend now. It's not about friendship. So I think
according to what someone said,
according
to what the source said, that we Nigerians, we love to travel. I mean,
yes,
we really love to
travel.
So they should just...
yes, it's true. So I think even the Lagos State government has made it compulsory now that you must adhere to the guideline of COVID-19. If not,
and you must
yes,
get vaccinated.
Yes, you will risk a lot of things.
You must get vaccinated.
Yeah, because of the new lineage of the Omicron, so it's making a lot of people to be scared. And I believe that even the country is putting a lot of measures in place, including the vaccine, which are already on ground. Some of them I think they are already on ground and is being looked at. Yes.
Okay. Aside that, we have court orders DSS to pay Showore 2 million naira, apologize for phones seizure. Well, the Department of State Services has been ordered to pay Showore 2 million naira to former presidential, that's Showore, former presidential candidate for harassing him and also seizing his phone. Well, according to reports, Justice Anwuli Chikere of the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja gave the order in the judgment delivered yesterday. According to the judge, the fine and apology are punishment for the DSS for breach of Showore's fundamental human rights. I think I really like this.
Yes. Yes, the court is making us smile again. So because the fundamental human right is something that must be upheld, and when it is only when you uphold fundamental human right that you can talk about true democracy. And then when you do not see those things as necessary rights that need to be upheld, the court, the judicial system is abused.
Yeah.
Democracy is equally abused. So when this is in place, I believe that strongly we will have a formidable democracy. So the money is just too big, so they should find a way.
And they have to apologize to him
through
two national dailies.
So
okay.
Sort that out.
The Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, on Tuesday called for Southeast geopolitical zone to take over power when President Muhammad Buhari ends his tenure in 2023. According to Ngige, if the region produces Nigeria's next president, all agitation and sins of no appointments will be put to an end.
Yes.
What do you?
Yes, I think right now they said it's not about zoning, but certain things need to be considered. And then when these things are considered, then we can really have, a lasting joy. Because I could remember that when Goodluck was there was so much insurgent in the country, the insurgent that was happening as at then. And then they now look into, they came to a round table and said, okay, how can we solve this? So that was how we have President Muhammad Buhari to come in as a former military man who will be able to now, solve this problem. Now we are having, the cessationists and other persons and some crisis coming in and some, upheaval in the state. So I think that is a good submission if it is looked at, because that is how it is in America. You see the Democrat will come in, solve a problem, then the next thing, the Republican will equally come in and then look at it, probably solve one problem, create one problem. The next thing, they will not look at the best person that can solve this problem from the Democrat. That person now will come in. So I believe that is our nation and state. So if that is looked at,
give everyone the opportunity. It shouldn't just be one-sided.
Problem solving, yes.
It shouldn't be one-sided.
Yes, it should be one-sided.
Well, 5 students and 3 staff of Dowen College in Lekki, Lagos State have been reportedly charged to court over the alleged assault of 12-year-old Sylvester Oromoni. Well, this was made known by the officer in charge of the legal Department of the State Criminal Investigation Department, SCID, of the Lagos Police Command, Panti Yaba Yetunde Kadoso. Well, she stated that the suspects who have been reportedly charged with murder were taken to court on Tuesday and arraigned before the magistrate.
The court, I so much believe in the judicial system that they are going to do justice on this case, no matter how little these children are. because these are some of the moral decadence that is really taking place in the society.
I was in the midst of some. I was in the midst of some.
You became scared of young people.
Yeah, I was in the midst of some friends, and they were talking about. They were thinking about those people that bullied them when they were little.
Yes.
When they were in secondary school and all like that. And every one of us, each and every one of us, have that point where we had been bullied when we were in school. And there was nobody to fight for us and all like that. But I thank God that this is actually coming out at this particular time.
Yes.
Because I don't know why you will be in a boarding school and matron does not, the housekeeper doesn't know that some things that are not palatable, that are not
okay.
pleasing to the
go there and be
happening.
doing it, because antisocial, activity is not to be carried. You don't even need these things. You have come to the school to learn. All you need to do is to face your education, because graduation depends on what? Character and learning. So I see no reason. That is what one of the VC from Taraba State, he was saying, that look, the parents should talk to their children before pushing them to the university. He said it in the 8th and 9th convocation.
Should I say I don't think I would blame the
parents,
because the parents at putting your children in the boarding school means that I have handed my children to you,
the school to take care of
the authorities of the school. Okay, I will come and take them. I will come for appeal, but please watch over my child. So the authorities, the principal, and everyone, the matron, the teachers, are to blame.
Yes, but the thing is that no one knows your child better than you, because they came from you.
I mean, of course, they know. They came from. Yes. See, this is a boarding school.
There should be PTA meeting. There is a PTA meeting
and
where this
is a boarding school.
Okay.
This is a boarding school. Why is there a boarding school? If we don't have people that are supposed to watch over these children,
you bring them to boarding school
to discipline them.
Of course. But do you know that some children?
They have guardians.
Do you know that some children are just swept to the university? Yes, the parents are tired of them, and then they just push them to the school. And
you mean secondary boarding school?
See, just the movement, in as much as it's education. So the thing is that parents should do their part, because when the parent, do you know that there are some parents, when you report children to them, they will take it as a personal thing, instead of them to go ahead and then caution them. You caution your child before pushing them out there. And then, because the school is not for you to go there and join courtism. The school is not a place for courtism. It's a place for what? Character building. So when people now get into that place and begin to carry out this kind of activity, it is bad. You see young people out there in the society, what they indulge in now is, I need to be in court in order to be safe. I need to be in court so that I can be respected. I need to be this so that it is not so. It is not so. Rather, it will lead to what? Damnation. It will lead to your destruction, which is very bad. It is part of the discussion that some kids we are having here. They talk about what? Insecurity, violence, all these things. So these are some of the things that people should take caution of. It only destroys your life. You that is involved, it destroys your life. So that is why you must flee away from it and face why your parents want the best for you, and that is why they brought you to school. So it should be you should also make use of the opportunity and learn, not to indulge in antisocial activities.
Well, the teachers also have
the role to play. Definitely. The teachers also have role to play. The parents also equally have role to play.
Because we can actually count how many days the children will be with their parents during holidays.
Yes.
They won't be with them throughout. It's not a day school. So whenever you have your children around you, make out time for them, because some children, when they go back home, even after their first term, second term, bring your children close to you. Let them talk to you. Let them open up to them, because some children are scared of their parents, so they can't even open up to their parents.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
So learn to be friends with your children. You don't need to. It's not all the time you'll be doing. I'm the mother, I'm the father, and all that. You will come down to their level.
Yes.
So that they can also be your friend, and begin to tell you things that bothers them and all.
Yes.
I mean,
that is what critical thinking demands of people.
And again, one thing that just got into my mind is, whenever your children get back home, don't let them always lock themselves inside the room.
Yes.
Inside the room, pressing phone. Once in a while, come and check that child. What's this child? Just come and play. Don't begin to police. Just use style. Go to them and play with them. Check, what are you pressing right now? Oh, mommy, I'm doing this and all like that.
Yes.
Well,
Yes, those points must be noted. It should be noted.
It is well. Well, that's all we have to discuss today on morning briefing at Spheric TV. Thank you for staying with us, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on the notification button. I am Dayo Lujon.
And I am Nathaniel Ajakaye.
Bye.